Because two things. One, it just came out today that Judge Glenville said, all right, I give up. Your guy, Brian Steele over there, he's got the Supreme Court of Georgia behind him. I need to give y'all a little bit of leeway here. So Judge Glenville decided that he's actually going to give them the transcripts from this meeting, y'all. Judge Glenville is coming under fire again. And guess who it is this time getting his get back? The attorney of the year, Brian Steele, is over there, and he has filed a motion to recuse Judge Glenville. He's trying to get Judge Glenville up out of there, basically, and mainly because of the secret meeting they have. Now, it just recently came out today while they were in court that Judge Glenville is actually going to give the transcripts from that secret meeting. Y'all, this is crazy. So never throughout this entire situation, whether it was Brian Steele being held in contempt or him fighting the appeal, has anyone said that this meeting did not take place. Judge Glenville at the beginning was just mad and said, well, who told you the meeting took place, right? So now Brian Steele, he's getting his get back. He said, Judge, I want to get you up out of here. You are handling this case completely wrong. We've given you enough time to be able to assess whether you should recuse yourself, and I believe why. Now, he's going to give us some background onto this. I just want to read the first little bit of this, and we're going to cover the full motion to recuse on another video. But y'all check this out because it gets really, really interesting. All right. So in the Superior Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia versus Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, motion to disqualify or recuse Judge Glenville from all further dealings in the above referencing case and motion for mistrial, which has been goaded by the improper conduct committed in concert by the court and prosecution. Okay, so he's saying everybody was in there cutting up. Man, this gets wild. All right, comes now. Young Thug, by and through undersigned counsel, and hereby files this motion to disqualify Judge Glenville from all further dealings in above referenced case. All right, we know the case, and motion for mistrial, which was goaded by improper conduct committed in concert by the court and prosecution, because they had a secret meeting, an in parte meeting, which is not okay, according to the defense. All right. In support of this motion, Mr. Williams shows as follows. Undersigned counsel represents Young Thug in the above referenced case. The jury trial of multiple accused persons commenced January 4th, 2023, before Fulton County Superior Court, Judge Glenville. The trial is expected to last at least through the end of 2024 calendar year. It's going to go well into 2025, especially if we got our guy Lil Woody over there saying, huh? What'd that mean? I don't recall. On Monday, June 10th, within 5 days of filing this timely motion, which is important, this court, along with prosecutors, engaged in an unlawful, improper ex parte meeting with, among other persons, a sworn witness, Lil Woody. Lil Woody was in that meeting, y'all. I cannot wait for the defense to cross-examine Lil Woody. One, because the defense is ready. They've been preparing for this. They know exactly what they're dealing with. Two, Lil Woody does not want to do this. He's made that clear, whether you think he's a snitch or not. Lil Woody has made this clear. He does not want to be here. He was forced to be here. He was already held in contempt last Friday because he didn't want to testify in this case. So he's going to be doing the defense a favor, and he's might even be able to save his legacy if he gives them what they need when it comes to giving more information about this secret meeting and saying that certain things happened in this case. All right, so y'all check this out. On Monday, June 10th, within 5 days of the filing this timely motion, this court, along with prosecutors, engaged in an unlawful, improper ex parte meeting with, among other persons, a sworn witness, Lil Woody, from whom an order of use immunity had been issued Friday, June 7th. We just talked about that, right? No notice of this ex parte meeting was provided to any attorney for any of the criminal accused in this case. In fact, the accused and their counsel were in the dark that this Star Chamber meeting occurred. Lil Woody had previously been called to testify on Friday, June 7th, asserted the Fifth Amendment privilege in open court in front of the jury, and was held in contempt and summarily, I believe is how you say it, incarcerated until such time as he agreed to testify pursuant to the grant of use immunity. All right. So they were going to keep him in there until he agreed to do what he needed to do. Judge Glenville and the prosecutors essentially admitted by silence and by statements in open court that an ex parte meeting occurred on the morning of June 10th, 2024, only after undersigned counsel revealed, based upon information and belief, that this impermissible meeting occurred. Y'all, this is huge. So the reason they keep saying, well, I'm going to leave that alone. All right. Because Lil Woody had fired his lawyer before they had this meeting, right? So he didn't have any representation while he was in this meeting with the judge and with the prosecution, which is insane itself. All right. Not only that, but as they've mentioned several times before, this meeting is impermissible. Not supposed to be doing it unless there's just some really crazy circumstances, right? At the earliest opportunity, on the afternoon of June 10th, 2024, the court was informed, based upon information and belief, that the ex parte meeting with the sworn witness Lil Woody and the prosecution occurred earlier that day, that the witness had made factual admissions and that statements were made to the witness by the court and the prosecutors or prosecutor acting in concert about the amount of time Lil Woody could be held in custody on contempt. Now, we heard this in, I believe it was Mr. Weinstein. I think that's how you say his name. If not, I apologize. He said basically the same thing. He said they got Lil Woody in the room in the judge's chambers. They said, hey, man, if you don't give us the information that we want, if you don't do what you're supposed to do on the stand, then you're going to be held in contempt. And I'm going to keep you here until we get through everybody. So you might be here for a year. You might be here for 2 years. You might be here for 3 years. Either way, this is going to be it. So you need to get on that stand and do what you're supposed to do. Man, the court denied undersigned counsel's request for the transcript of the ex parte meeting and denied the timely motion for mistrial based upon this improper and illegal ex parte meeting, which violated we're going to say Young Thug's constitutional and statutory rights, including the right to due process, a fair trial, a fair tribunal, ethical prosecutors, and the right to present at every critical stage of the proceedings under the Georgia Constitution. Because two things. One, it just came out today that Judge Glenville said, all right, I give up. Your guy, Brian Steele over there, he's got the Supreme Court of Georgia behind him. I need to give y'all a little bit of leeway here. So Judge Glenville decided that he's actually going to give them the transcripts from this meeting, y'all. So we're going to hear about that very soon, probably, hopefully tomorrow. I don't know how soon they'll get it. If we don't hear about it, wait, what's today? Tuesday? We won't hear about it tomorrow. So we'll hear about it on Thursday. All right. So they'll get this and we'll get to hear what was actually in the transcripts of that meeting on Thursday. And this is going to be huge. This is going to be huge, especially considering that they met and Lil Woody not only wasn't the defense there, but they weren't able to object to anything that was said in this meeting. So Lil Woody was just, he was in the lion's den on this one. Man. Uniform Superior Court Rule 4.1 and Georgia Code of Judicial Conduct 2.9 delineates rules governing ex parte communications. And they basically say that you can't do that, right? And it lays it out here. The court violated USCR 4.1 and the Judicial Code of Conduct 2.9. The court has joined the prosecution. Oh my gosh. Brian Steele is a menace, man. Did y'all see this? He says the court has joined the prosecution's team. Oh. This is bad. This is bad. And shout out to the lead attorney in AV. If y'all want to hear this case covered in full detail by an attorney, please make sure you go check out the lead attorney and AV to the seventh power. He actually mentioned one of the things that's important about this situation, because where it says the court has joined the prosecutor's team and is biased against Young Thug. The lead attorney mentioned Brian Steele would never say this in court. He had to write this up, put it in a document, because can y'all imagine if Brian Steele was in court and said, Judge, you are on the prosecution's team, you're biased, and I'm calling for mistrial. Boy, they would have got him out of there with the quickness. Shout out to the lead attorney. He's totally and completely right on that one. So the court has joined the prosecution's team and is biased against Young Thug and favorable to the prosecutors as objectively demonstrated on June 10th, 2024, as well as throughout the pendency of this case. Number 6, the trial court rejected undersigned counsel's substantive request for information about the unlawful ex parte meeting, and the court denied undersigned counsel's motion of mistrial. Instead, the court stunningly demanded to know how undersigned counsel came into possession of the information about the ex parte meeting. This is when Judge Glenville said, I don't care about this ex parte meeting. I'm going to do what I want to, but you need to tell me who told you so I can get them up out of here and fire them so we don't have any more leaks in the boat. The prosecutor suddenly sat mute and permitted this injustice to occur, and for the court to attempt to intimidate undersigned counsel, which they're talking about Lil Woody, right? Later, Love, that's ADA Love, a lawyer currently employed with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office, argued that the ex parte hearing with witness Lil Woody was ethical, just, and proper. No, I don't think so. The other prosecutors still remained mute. All right. And he's talking about ADA Hilton, Simone Hilton. So we're going to get into the full document because it really lays out everything that happened and what was possibly said in this meeting. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that second video. Man, y'all got to let me know what you think, because it's looking like Judge Glenville, he needs to get up out of there, man. This judge is so biased. And why you would have this type of ex parte meeting with a key star witness in this case, I have no idea.